Greetings, Lucky Legends. My name is Lucky. This is Lucky Lad TV. I'm your host for this video, and this is a very special video. It's a response video to Adam Arantula, who I'm gonna link his Twitter and his YouTube down below. He decided to do this thing called get to know your Twitch subscribers, or get to know your Twitch followers, or get to know the people that you get to know people on Twitch, something like that. I don't remember exactly what it's called. I apologize. And in essentiality, it's a series of 10 questions that you answer so that you get to learn a little bit more about people that you interact with in the Twitch community. And I think it's really cool, and I definitely wanted to do it. A lot of my friends are doing it. Jesper, Sadie, Sammy, Adam did it, Class Phantom did it. I'm pretty sure Charnado is going to do one. I can't put all those links because I don't know exactly who's done it and who hasn't done it, but definitely go check out Adam's and do it yourself if you are on Twitch. I know a few of my subscribers are on Twitch as well, so you should definitely. It's a lot of fun being on Twitch, and it's a lot of fun to upload content. So I highly advise doing something like this. Question 1 is, how did you find the community? So my friend GameChomp, who you know as one of the hosts on this channel, introduced me to Shady Penguin about 2 years ago, right before we were going into our right before we were going into our senior year of high school. I was doing the counting in my head, and he introduced me to Shady Penguin. I'm like, that's so cool. I love that. This was this was after X and Y had come out. Was it? X and Y came out. I know 6th Gen was out, because I know it wasn't black and white. So no, this was like right after X and Y came out. So it was like 18 months ago. And GameChomp showed me Shady Penguin, and I immediately fell in love with Shady and how he conducted himself in his videos. And that sort of just snowballed me into the rest of the community. And I've been a part of it ever since. I've been a part of this community for 18 months. I know it doesn't sound that long. Actually, it's more than 18 months. It's more like 20. I don't know. It was right when X and Y came out. But that's how I got into this. And I'm so glad that I did, because it's my people. It's awesome. Question 2 is, what is your favorite game? My favorite game is Pokemon. I was trying to think, is there really anything that I like better? I mean, my favorite game right now is Splatoon. I'm loving that game, but it's Pokemon. Pokemon is my favorite game. It always has been. My favorite specifically would be Heart Gold. GameChomp played Soul Silver. I played Heart Gold. I never remembered that there were 2 regions in the original Gold and Silver. So it was actually like new for me for Heart Gold and Soul Silver, and I thought that was like the coolest thing ever because you got more gameplay out of it. So that one's definitely my favorite. What band would you see if you could see any living or dead? That's a really interesting question, because there are no bands that I like absolutely love. There are a bunch of bands that I like. I typically lean towards singer-songwriters rather than bands. Like, I like John Legend, I like Bruno Mars, I like Lindsey Sterling. She's really cool. I like Sam Shui. He's amazing. But in terms of bands, there's only one band that I know I would like to see, and it doesn't exist anymore, and that is Shady's old band. And I would tell you the name of it, but Shady would literally kill me if I did. Like, he would fly down to Florida and stab me with a Delibird statue. So I can't tell you what it's called, but I guess if I had to pick a band, I'd say Neon Trees. And the funny part about that is that I actually have seen them live before at Palm Beach Music Festival like 3 years ago. Like, before they were famous, I saw them live, and it was a lot of fun. So they're the only band that I actually have like a big thing about. That was question number 3. Question number 4: what is something about you that is weird? Everything about me is weird, but specifically, something about me that is weird. I don't know, because I can't think of anything specifically that's really weird because I'm kind of just like everything is weird about me, and I can't think of anything really specifically. Um, I guess if I had to pick one thing, it would be that I'm an ordained minister. I would show you my card, but it has my real full name on it, and it also has my address on it, so I can't do that. But I am an ordained minister, and that's probably the most bizarre fact about me, which is funny because number 10 is give us a random fact, but there's plenty of random facts about me. So I'd say that's number 4. Something weird about me is that I am an ordained minister. I can perform marriage ceremonies and divorces and stuff like that. Number 5, what is your favorite TV show? My favorite TV show of all time is Good Eats. I'm actually wearing my Alton Brown Live sweatshirt right now. I went to see a live show with him and I actually got to meet him. It was one of the greatest experiences of my life. Favorite TV show that is still on would be Mythbusters. Mythbusters is on my bucket list of people that I have to meet. 6, what is the nerdiest thing about you? Hello? This is my wall. It is literally a what's it called? It's not accumulation. That's the word I'm looking for. It is literally an accumulation of all things nerdy that I love. I have a sword. I have a Marvel poster. I have a DC poster. I have the Pac-Man poster from the Loot Crate. And then I have what's right behind me, which is fucking amazing. And you guys can't see it. You saw it in the Stormboard video that I put up a while ago. But there's so much stuff on the table itself. So that is the nerdiest thing about me, is that I don't just have a YouTube channel. I wear my nerdiness on me. Like, it's right behind me, literally. What is my dream vacation spot? My dream vacation spot, I have not been to that many places, and I live in Florida, which would be like a lot of people's answers. I'd probably say, vacation-wise, it would be PAX. But if you want like a physical location, I would go with New York. Just because just because of Nintendo World. I've only been there once, and I would love to go back, but I wouldn't live in New York. I don't like the city nearly enough to live there. Number 8 is shout out. I kind of did that at the beginning of the video, but I guess the main shout out is going to be to my man Nips. As you know, he's a really good friend of mine. I'm going to have him on for another interview, probably at the end of the GBA season. But as you saw from that interview, we're friends. I've known him for a while. Or it feels like a while in this community. In my opinion, the community kind of runs like dog years. In that every month that you know somebody and consistently interact with them, it feels more like 6 months. Like, just because the basis of this community is common interest. Everyone you meet here, they love Pokemon, they love video games, most of them love anime and stuff like that. Everybody here is of similar kin. We're all similar creatures. And that means that you just generally feel more comfortable with the people here, and you get to know them. It's not like you know them better, it's just that you know them more easily. Like, you don't get surprised by the things that they say. You don't get... they're more like family. Or not they're more like family. You're like friends instantly as soon as you sign up for the community. And then it's just like getting to know each other even better. I think that's the best way of putting it. So Nips, Nips is one of my, if not my best friend in the community. and I've only known him for, well, yeah, about probably about a year because I didn't really get into YouTubing and Twitter until well, I got into Twitter about a year ago. I didn't get into YouTubing until about 8 9 months ago maybe. But definitely Nips. Nips is, I know I can call on him when I need something, and for me that's what a friendship is. When it's not, face to face. Like an online friendship that's a real one for me is like you know that you can rely on one another if you need something. Um, and I know that if I really need something, I can call on him if I need it. There are other people in the community that are like that for me, but Nips was the first one. So that's who I have to shout out. What is my kryptonite? That is number 9. My kryptonite. Um, this question can be interpreted a lot of different ways. My big weakness is my finances. I have this, like, I couldn't buy everything up front that I wanted to start a YouTube channel, and I can't necessarily have all of the art and all that sort of stuff that I want. Like, I would love to outsource my thumbnails, and I would love to do a Let's Play, but I can't make a good layout, and I can't really afford one either. The first Let's Play I'm going to do is once I get my capture card back, and I've been working on that layout for like 6 hours total right now, and it's still not even close to where I would want it to be. But I'd say that's my kryptonite as far as YouTube is concerned, is that I lack the ability to financially support the channel the way that I want to. I'm very happy with where it is. I would like it to be better, but that's the kryptonite right there. My kryptonite as an individual, and I don't want to give you some bullshit answer. My kryptonite as an individual is probably my high cholesterol. It runs in my family. When I was about 16 years old, my cholesterol was over 300. And some of you know what that means, some of you don't. For those of you who don't, a cholesterol level for an average person of my size, I'm like 5'8" on a good day, and I weigh like 155. I'm in decent shape. And my cholesterol has gotten a lot lower. It's below 200 now. But my kryptonite is my high cholesterol because I don't get to eat the way that I would like to eat, because if I do, it could be fatal. So, oh right, what I was saying, the normal cholesterol level for somebody my height and weight is around like probably 130 or 140, and it used to be over 300 for me, which is like artery closing. So that's my kryptonite, is that I can't eat the way that I would like to, so I get cranky sometimes, but it keeps me healthier. But to the same extent, I'd rather just be able to eat normally and then exercise, but if I do that, my cholesterol shoots back up, so I have to eat really, really well and still exercise just to keep it at a non-dangerous rate. Number 10, give us a random fact. Instead of giving you one, I'm going to give you 10 random facts. Number 1, I have 2 tattoos. One of them is of the fork and knife with the yin-yang, which you've seen. The other one is the Japanese word for fire made out of fire. It's on my back. I don't have any pictures because it's dead center of my back. I may have Game Chomp take a picture for me and I'll put it up, but I probably won't. Number 3, I'm an ordained minister. Number 4, I'm an accomplished chef. Number 5, I've been doing martial arts for 16 years. Number 6, I do woodworking and wood carving in my spare time. Number 7, I used to be a talented artist, like pen and paper drawing, but I really went off track with that, and I should probably get back into it. 3, I used to play the bass guitar. Over there, I have a huge amp that I never use. It really just sits there. Number 9, I move around so much. Well, not anymore, but I used to. Actually, no, I probably do. I move around so much in my sleep that I have a queen-size bed, because when I had anything smaller than that, I would move around so much that I would fall off of my bed onto the floor. To the point that like even when I was like 14, I had like a cage on the side of my bed because I kept falling off and hurting myself and waking up my parents because their room is directly below mine. So that's an interesting fact. That's one of my favorites because it's so funny. Just in hindsight, how stupid it is. Um, number eight. I mean, sorry, number 10. What's one more? I'm trying to think of a good one. A good one would be interesting fact about me. I have lived in 4 states. Yeah, four. I was born in Rhode Island. I lived there for about 4 years. Then my family and I moved to Louisiana. We evacuated Hurricane Katrina 36 hours before the storm hit, and we went to Houston. We lived there for 9 months, and then we came here pretty much exactly 9 years ago. We came here like June 1st of 2006, I believe, or maybe 2006. I'm pretty sure that was the exact date. So that's number five. Sorry, that's state number four, and that is fact number 10. There's a lot more random shit about me, but that's kind of all I really need to cover for this. I hope that you guys got a little better feel of who I am, and most important part about this video is I got the LLTV beanie. I decided, hey, I'm not going to be getting rid of this channel. I'm going to be using it for a while. I want to show you guys a little bit better. It says LLTV on it. I love it. It's very comfortable. It's a lot less hot than the Batman beanie. The Batman beanie was wool. This one is not. I think this one's cotton. The other one was straight wool. It was hot. But I really hope you guys got a better feel for me. If you're on Twitch, or even if you're on YouTube, it really doesn't matter. You should make one of these videos yourself. It's really cool having people get to know you, especially when you can't do it face-to-face, which I personally would love to do, but it's not really an option for me. But with that, I'm going to get about. Best luck to you out there. I will see you all soon. Goodbye.